Bitcoin is still bearish and can actually make a new low below 86k. I'm going to be talking about the possibility of actually breaking structure and going lower, and also the reason why I could be looking for new trades if Bitcoin goes higher before dropping lower. I have new short trades to be taken, possibly even together live today, because as you can see, Bitcoin is currently at around 87k. And I also want to mention quickly how we still got the long trade we took I think 2 days ago when Bitcoin had faked out the 86.5k support zone. As you can see, we had waited for this and gotten an amazing trade, as you can see. And now 24 hours Bitcoin has actually massively gotten up. I say massively, only two to at the maximum of almost 3% up, as you can see. And we got the NY open close. I think the NY session close to open. As you can see, we got new setups. Bitcoin is technically even hitting support. We could be jumping into trades. However, before we look to long and short Bitcoin, let's talk about the possibility and the chance of Bitcoin actually revisiting the low of 86k. Now, first off, before I talk about technicality and stats, let's first look at the higher time frame, and Bitcoin is technically still bearish. And as I told you guys, on whenever we are in a downtrend or an uptrend, we have to be actually calling for higher or lower. Basically, if we are downtrending, we have to be calling for lower until proven otherwise, because mathematically in trading we're not trying to predict but rather call the most likely scenario. And currently, as Bitcoin is still bearish, the reason why I'm looking to short every single possible pump, with the rejection, and also the reason why I'm still holding on into the short from 96.4k, as you can see, is because technically lower is more likely to come. As you can see, I still hold on into the short. I haven't even, by the way, taken any profits off of the table from this short, and I'm willing, to be honest, to add more shorts in if Bitcoin jumps higher. But before I talk about the next best potential setup on Bitcoin, let me also cover another stat that could be actually pushing the price lower. As you can see, basically guys, if you take a look at where the low was put at on the chart, as you can see, we can clearly tell that Bitcoin did put the low at around 85.95 or 45, as you can see. So we technically have breached 86k as a full number. However, as I've been telling guys for the past couple of months, that usually the important pivotal tops and lows, I check them on the Coinbase chart. Why? Because with Coinbase, whenever we leave out or not take out a full $1,000 numbers, there's a huge chance and possibility that we actually go back to it and actually breach it. And as you can see now, if we double check what Coinbase did put exactly the low at, it actually hit 86k and 13 cents. So we didn't technically clear out 86k as a liquidation or liquidity plus psychological level. So technically, whenever I see Coinbase not taking out a full $1,000, but other exchanges did take, then I do feel that there's a high possibility. I'm not giving a prediction, but technically, with obviously the downtrend still intact, it looks like there's a high chance, 70-80% of actually us going back to it. Now, that doesn't mean I'm bearish and I'll be selling or shorting randomly, but that would allow me to actually keep my shorts that I do have open and maybe avoid random large longs, while simultaneously look to possibly short every single pump. And now, with that being said, now obviously guys, if you don't have shorts open like I do, then you won't be benefiting off of the next move to come lower if we happen to go back to 86k. However, that would mean that I would have to give you a setup. So let's talk about the next best potential short setups on Bitcoin. We got two ideas that I've been mentioning for the past couple of days. As you can see, the first one is obviously hitting the zone of interest at around 89.5 to 90k. As you can see, if we go to the zone, make or get a fake out and a rejection, this could be a shortable scenario. Why? Because obviously that would signal weakness in the market, and obviously I will never ever randomly short the market. Even though statistically it is a downtrend, it is more likely that we go lower. We got Coinbase not putting and breaching the low, so technically we will be probably going lower. However, I won't be shorted randomly. If you don't have a short, you won't be making money if Bitcoin randomly goes lower, we have to be smart about it and also wait for a pump. We got this idea first at 89.5. If this actually get breached, then maybe wait for 91.5 to get hit, as you can see, because we got the high of Friday, plus we also got the anchored VWAP pull. As you can see, this is basically an amazing tool that you put at the beginning of a downtrend, and you can clearly see that we are technically still intact within this downtrend. And if you get a hit and a rejection, this could be a shortable scenario. So I'm either willing to short 91.5 or 89.5, depending on which one offers me the best reaction. Why? Because I'm feeling that lower is yet to come, to be honest. On Bitcoin, I'll be expecting lower. Now, once we go lower, if Bitcoin does actually take out 86k fully again, we can either have two scenarios. We possibly can have a nice fake out of the low and then find strength again above 86.5, as I told you guys yesterday, and then maybe look to long again after a fake out and a reclaim. Or we actually see the possibility come to fruition. We get Bitcoin dropping to 86k, but then we drop much well below 86k. So we gotta be careful with waiting for 86k, but use it to our advantage by looking to short whatever comes first. As I told you guys, this is only shortable if we pump. Please don't be taking these bearish probabilities as a signal for you to randomly short or sell. However, I'll be continuing short, looking to short, because technically and probabilistically we should be going lower to take out the low of 86k. Thank you guys for showing up, and thank you for being super amazing. We've got, I mean, everybody in the chat, to be honest. So we got all of the recurring names, showing some love. Thank you guys for being super amazing. We got, let me read from the beginning. We got Wise Choice. Thank you, brother. Renata, the legend. Mikey, Vikrant, good morning or good evening. Mikey again, Jaden, Moto, Sloth, Kipternet, we got Joao, Alsman, Big Huggies, Mikey. Let's see. You see the 6-month chart? Pull back to, I'm not sure what you mean. Good afternoon, champs. Maggie, Hamad, Kiropi, and Alexander will be also possibly talking about potentially how good of an investment Bitcoin is. Like, if we have enough time, I will be ranting about that. I did rant about it, I think, a couple of days ago. I'm not sure, but I'll speak about it soon if we do get a chance to. I'm not sure, but let's see. Give me a second here, guys. Let me do something very quick, as I usually do in the first couple of seconds. Give me a second here. Also, I'll mute myself because I'll be saying something. Hold on a second. All right, I think we should be good here, as you can see. So if you have a question, let me read it. Although I have not done with the comments, so hold on a second. Let me do something very quick. All right, so got this uploaded. Let me just send it over. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. Hold on, let me do this and that, and then we should be good to go in less than 5 clicks, I guess. Yeah. So all right, so we're good. We got Crypto Witch, good afternoon. We got Maggie, as I said, Hamad, Kiropi, Giga, Alexander, TV Box, Abdul Malik said, I need USD, please fund my. I mean, everybody needs USD, I guess. I'll mute myself because I'll be saying something. I'm keeping it real with you guys. Anyhow. So as I said, guys, by the way, I also did post, for those who are not checking the daily, or I'm trying to keep it as a daily routine, but not a promise. I did post on the free Telegram channel, giving you guys, alaikum salam bureau, giving you guys the free, it is a free Telegram channel, giving you the daily post where I said that Bitcoin could be actually giving us some nice trades. I did mention exactly those setups, and one of them being, for those who were paying attention and read the comment, is potentially looking to trade the anchored VWAP hit. Now, did I enter the trade? No. Will I enter it? Maybe in front of you. Let's see if I want to enter this with you guys now. I'll put the stop loss below and target the high of the day. which is amazing, but potentially even higher. So we'll see. I could be taking this in a couple of minutes or seconds. I just wanted to make up my mind once I go live. Let me also double check if Weex is saying or showing, and what's it saying. Let me refresh this by going backwards and forwards. We got Weex working. All right, so I mean, it's not that important. Doesn't show me something massive, I guess. We just getting, we're getting a bit of a bearish reaction here, but not that important. But let me go back to the chart, because the reason why I'm looking to trade is obviously just a classic anchored view up, move, which is the uptrend taken from here. Plus, I mean, we are uptrending, technically, maybe we even hit the Fibonacci golden pocket, not that important. And the main thing is actually getting the high volume area section from here, like not that important, but just to keep that in mind, an area to keep that in mind. Hold on a second, let me push it backwards a bit. Let me see. Not that important. I forgot where I took it from, to be honest. Hold on, I think this one, not that important also. So yeah, so I guess anchored view up is a pure play here with a high volume area. Could be a good setup to enter with a stop loss, but what if market opens, we get a fake out of it? So maybe wait. Hold on, let me see where the low of the day is. All right, so technically this is the low of the day. Yeah, so maybe the classic thing is just wait for this. All right, maybe wait and then take it. I'd much rather wait and play it smart, to be honest. Hold on. Hold on. Thumbs up. Thank you, Biro. Thank you, General Dictator. We need 50 as 80 people are watching. Let me see how many likes we're on just for Renata. We are on 22 likes. All right, so we are getting around, I think, a quarter of the viewers watching hitting the like. Biro saying, brother, do you actually remember me? Am I already a part of your main community? I try to participate as often. Absolutely, brother. I mean, I try to remember everyone, and absolutely you were one of those. So thank you for, I mean, showing your love, and I mean, asking me the question. Give me a second here. Give me a second. What's up, man? Richmond is back. Thank you, Richmond was here. Thank you guys for showing some love and for being here. As I told you guys, we got the NY open in less than 25 minutes. So for those who might be waiting for me to take a trade, I will be potentially taking a trade, or I'll try my best to take a trade with you if we do. I mean, this is a potential trade, but the reason why I'm waiting a bit is because we are getting the NY, session to open in a bit of, in 25 minutes. So it doesn't make sense for me to gamble, not totally gamble, but for me to wait for it, especially because, or for me to not wait for it, because we even got the low of the day being here. So it would make sense, and it would be much more powerful if we somehow manage to open NY. Let me go on the 5-minute time for it to be more accurate. Open NY, take out those, and then do this. That would be a 10 out of 10 setup. If it does this without dropping, then I'm willing to miss out. Yeah, so I'm willing to miss out rather than take a trade pre-NY. I usually do take those, but it's very close to the low, so I don't want to contradict myself by not trading the usual low taken long setup whenever we get the NY opening. And also on the top we got shorts, so I'm more bearish on the higher time frame, willing to take shorts if you go up, expecting the 86k to be hit again. So let's just see, will this work out? Obviously guys, don't be, especially because the introduction was a bit more bearish than usual, please don't be taking those statements as me telling you to sell. I'm merely just saying that if you have shorts, be smart. Let me use the opposite. Be smart and don't close them. If you don't have shorts, be smart also and look for shorts. If you have a long, you don't close it now, but just be careful. Yeah. So I think shorts are high probability trades, and I'm willing to hold them till 86 to see what would happen. Let me see what the comments are saying. Ahmed, no pressure. Take the trade only if you think it's good. Absolutely, no worries. But thank you for the mental support. Thank you, Renata. We got, how many likes we're on? I see Renata following the like chart. So we are on 42 likes. 42 likes. So 8. Thank you, Renata, for being a legend. Thank you for all you do, Ahmed. I'm new to this and I'm still holding the line from Sunday at 86.5. Thank you, JM. Thank you for your support and your nice comment. I'm totally appreciating every single one who comes in and experiences some pretty nice, good experiences. Thank you, brother or sister. And also, before I forget, guys, yeah, for those, just to double check and make sure that everybody's doing good and not gambling their money. If you did take the trade, I did say it yesterday, but I'll say it again here to make sure. If you did take the trade, make sure to secure it. Now, I said that yesterday, even posted about it yesterday on the free Telegram channel. But for those who maybe need me to say it 10 times before they follow the action, I already took 50% off of the long, or from the long, at 88k or 88k yesterday. So if you didn't do that, we are very close or almost at 88k. So please close a half of your trade, or a bit more or less, depending on if you're a gambler or not. Guys, for those, let me break it, put it that way. If you entered with a massive amount just because I gave you this trade, please take more than 50%, and obviously your stop loss has to be, this is non-negotiable, has to be at your entry. Please don't be greedy. Yeah. Hold on a second. What if we... Hold on, there's a question before that, so bear with me, Bolsky. Biro said, finally you are live while NY open. Could you do that more often, since most volatility comes into the market? Technically, if you go back and literally double check every single live, I'd say from pre-vacation time to, 2 weeks before that, you would see that literally most of those were at NY. Or, yeah, all of them almost. Yeah, almost everyone, all of them is like me closing the live at 7 p.m. my time. So like 30 minutes after NY. But maybe the ones you haven't, or the ones you've watched weren't during NY. What if we take the high first? We take the high first, I guess. But yeah, will I be short in taking the high? That's the better question to ask. The high doesn't look that good, to be honest. I would much prefer if we go take out the high and then go a bit more for me to take a short at the zone that I want. But yeah, we can take the high first. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But obviously, I would say, I will put it this way: if we take out the high, yeah, I would maybe just assume that this is the trade itself happening. So I'm not going to be waiting for the trade again to happen. I could be waiting for it, but not ideal scenario of a trade. Yeah. Let me read the comments. So we got Wayne, the legend. Thank you, Renata, for being super amazing. Also, greetings, champs. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Botsky. Pay the trader. Thank you, guys. We are the best community. Absolutely. Thank you. And you're a legend too. Kryptonet said he took my suggestion of postponing the live to NY. I get busy and a bit lazy for me to not stick with the exact time. So you get lucky, guys, a bit. All right. So we are the best. Thank you, Renata. Abdul Malik said, I just like watching your trade, but no fund on Weex. This is the story of, what is your strategy for trading? I don't have a name for my strategy. I just showcase it every single day live together or in front of you guys. So if you don't know exactly what it is, just maybe watch me more, and then hopefully you will get it. Give me a second here. All right, so it's called AMD. Hey, good evening, brother. Thank you. The GOAT strategy. Thank you, Kryptonet. Thank you, guys, for being amazing and awesome. I also want to check what ETH is doing. Yep, I'll probably try my best, like the goal, especially for February. Just a goal, guys. I probably won't be sticking to it. Even the Mac it took me a month after buying the Mac to set it up. So hopefully I'll try my best to achieve this goal in the next couple of months. But the goal is to just have a set time where we go live. So we try to do the scheduling thing. Yeah, I tried it once and then I was a bit late to it. But I will try my best. Yeah, to see if it's feasible and possible, and even if it's helpful. Give me a second here. Yep. So let me double check what the other coins are doing. I also want to talk about investing into maybe Bitcoin and stuff. Yeah, and by the way, guys, before I forget, because I know that I'll be forgetting this, I mean, we're getting a pump on Bitcoin, so it would be a shame that we miss out on a long before taking out the low. But if we do that, it's fine. But before I forget, if you guys noticed, but nobody has noticed, by the way. If you look at the comment or the pinned comment, guys, and please, I want to ask Wayne and Renata to help me with this. If you happen to want, only if you want, guys, because I've gotten this question before, because many of my viewers have already made a Weex account. So if you are, if you are part of those who already had a Weex account and cannot be signed under me, if you want to take 10 seconds of your time, go to the Weex app or website and copy your UID and just type it in the comments. I'll be collecting them and asking. Finally, the team has gave me the possibility of literally moving you guys under me as an affiliate, even if you had made the account prior to that. Yeah, so hopefully you got the point. If you have a question, maybe the statement wasn't that clear, hopefully we can do it. Yep. Hold on a second. Best is to have you as much as you can and when you can. Thank you, CryptoNet. Thank you for being awesome. And that is a very, very understanding way of doing it. And that's like more comfortable to me, to be honest. Yeah. But I mean, sticking to it professionally should be with a set time. But I mean, I failed to be a professional, unfortunately, into live streaming, guys. You're just getting a trader who just struggles a bit with hold on. There was a live stream where I got you angry. Sorry, but I realize you are very, very intelligent. Thank you, Mota. Thank you, brother, for being a man about it and literally writing this nice comment. I mean, no bad feelings, brother, because I literally forgot. But maybe you can remind me. Let's do it out of fun to see if I remember. But sorry. But thank you though. Thank you. I do literally appreciate that. Give me a second here. All right, so we're getting the NY opening in 15 minutes. Thank you, guys. Hold on. We got Snarks. Sorry for missing your comment. What is your idea now for ETH against Bitcoin, I guess? Or ETH. Maybe ETH, because Da Vinci said it at his last video that ETH can go again to 2721. Now, that seems too specific, but I'll put it this way. Yeah. First of all, I don't like to give predictions, so sorry. But I've been saying that if ETH loses 2900, with me literally opening today's live by saying that I'm expecting 86k to be reached again, with Bitcoin being bearish still, this could make sense because I'm waiting for a drop to this zone. Yeah, so I'd say sub 2700. You know the low that was put on the 20th of November, I'm expecting this to be taken out. Yeah, so that would be started once Bitcoin starts bleeding more. Hold on a second, let me draw this. Once this happens, plus once ETH just loses 2900 definitely. Now, please don't be taking this and selling or shorting. And that's the main reason why I don't like to maybe entertain those kind of questions. So for example, Da Vinci said ETH can go to 27 or 2200, yeah? That is fair. That is possible. Everything is possible for me. Even $0 is possible. So I don't like to give predictions. But the reason why I try to stay away from those kind of statements is because they allow beginners especially to be affected emotionally, and they short and sell randomly. So if you happen to have a short from higher, any kind of like good half good short from higher on ETH, keep it going because I'm expecting it to go lower. But the reason why I use the word expecting and not predicting is because I fear that most beginners would hear this and short randomly. So if you want to short ETH, maybe wait for a fake out, fake out of this, like fake out of $3,000. Maybe if you do this, take out this, maybe hold a short to see whether this ends up being a nice short, an amazing short, or just a nice short, and then we go higher more. So play it safe, play it smart, look at Bitcoin, try to short Bitcoin, or try to find confluence with Bitcoin before shorting ETH, because even though I could tell you that ETH is bearish, Bitcoin will probably go to 86k, I think that ETH could probably even revisit sub 2700 numbers. I would never be using such information to allow investors especially to sell, and more importantly traders to short. Like, why would you short a bearish statement? Like, this is not a valid entry with a stop loss and a setup. So please guys, differentiate between me giving you an outlook and maybe the expectation, and me giving you a setup. Because you know me, if I have a setup, I'll either take it with you live or literally mention the entry point with the reaction needed to enter said trade. So hopefully, guys, you gotta be careful with that. Hold on a second. Hold on. So we got Balsky giving me the UID. So give me a second here. Thank you, Balsky. Just as I told you guys. I mean, maybe Wayne can type that in because he is American and he speaks English fluently. So he hopefully you will understand him, not me. But hold on a second. Let me just make sure I'm typing in all of these UIDs. All right. So we got Balsky's. For some reason, my cursor is all right. It's black now. Yeah. So I got a list to type in the UIDs. If you are just not sure what that is, I'm just saying that we got the pinned comment explaining everything in one line. Hold on. So buy the free on Weex 6 high. By the way, I think you mean. I have no idea what Joao you said, but yeah. So hold on. ETH is dead. No value. I mean, would love to support. Thank you, brother. Biro said, could you analyze hype? I took a short. Guys, I can do some analysis for, like, I can entertain questions about, like, altcoins, but trust me, primarily just focus on Bitcoin. Because if Bitcoin holds, for example, if Bitcoin holds 87 and goes to take out the high first, your little hype coin would go high with it and then, or would go pump with it and then drop with it. So, I mean, just be careful. I think the smarter way to do it, and the smartest, I guess, is by just looking for a setup on Bitcoin and then just pressing the button on the other coin. Give me a second here. So there's around $500 million in liquidity that sits at. Fair enough. Da Vinci mentioned it. I'm not sure. Can't wait to buy Solana at $25. I mean, that is a spirit. So I guess that would be super discounted. So that's Solana going. By the way, guys, this is not impossible. Like, you have to open yourself for every single possibility. That way, if a possibility happens or a scenario plays out, then you shouldn't be and you wouldn't be shocked. So, like, as a human, as a person, you have to know your risk tolerance, how much you're invested into the market. That way you understand that, or at least enter everything with the possibility of it going to zero. Yeah. So for example, if you are less, or if you're younger than 25 years old, yeah, and your net worth is sub 10K, $10,000, you can, to be honest, you can take a hit of a coin going to zero, and you have, if you have invested like 50% of it, so you invest or you put in half of your net worth, 5K, when you're like 20 years old or 25, you can take a hit of it going to zero. So I mean, you can be a bit more, to be honest, like maybe or you can invest into like high risk, high reward kind of stuff. So you just understand the risk and your risk tolerance. Here, hold on a second. So we got Snarks. You're welcome. You're welcome. I forgot what that was, but thank you. This is why Ahmed is a great teacher. He speaks to the beginner in all of us. Thank you, Wise Choice, and you're a great person and a great human for typing and appreciating those stuff. So thank you. I know you don't care. I like whenever whenever the comments start with "I know you don't care," because it's funny. I don't care about most stuff, and maybe Action Tourist will know about it. Like, most of his comments are I don't know. I know you don't care, but, and then you proceed with asking this question, but it's fine, to be honest. So let's entertain Muhammad's question. I mean, this. Oh yeah, I know you don't care about the CME gap, but any thoughts on the fact that there are currently 2 CME gaps on the upside? Yeah, to be honest, like, I don't care about them because I don't find them useful to trade, or I don't find them useful in a way that would help me trade, if you know what I mean. So I don't literally deny their existence or deny their effect on the market. Obviously, guys, you have to understand that. I mean, markets and assets move up and down because people are buying and selling them. Sounds beginner friendly, but it is. That's the basics of it. So it's literally just buy and sell. So if you have a certain rule or a certain kind of info or in news that literally everybody's focusing on, could have an effect on the market, and does have an effect on the market. But my point being here is that, how would I be using it to trade? Yeah. So that's basically it. Why I avoid those stuff. Hold on a second. So we got, why is Coinbase hitting around 1,000 important? Stats collected, things proven. And by the way, that's a thing that I've been talking about like for a while, Action Tours. So like, especially for the highs. Hold on a second. Alsman said, Ahmed, if I'm planning to take a long trade from the value area low, so I must wait for break and reclaim, then pull back to retest. Please satisfy me with an answer and example. I mean, I'll try to satisfy you as best to my ability, or to the best of my abilities. So value area lows, guys. Whenever I mention a certain thing or a certain, I mean, zone to trade from, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to breach it or hit it. There isn't a defined rule. For example, like this could have ended up being just us hitting 86.5 and then going back above it. But I'm just mainly focusing on the hit of that zone itself, or the exact line itself, plus the reaction. For example, I'll give you an example of how it could have played differently. Like, we wanted to get a drop and then we wanted to long 86.5. So one way it could have played out is that we went lower, or if we had went lower, created such like little liquidities and done that, I would have entered based on this. Yeah. So like, it depends on how the market reacts at that level. But preferably, I'll say this: it would have been much harder if Bitcoin just hit 86.5 and then went higher, than the thing that we did get, which is like actually breaching it and then reclaiming it. So breach and a reclaim is much more powerful because it traps more shorts in before reclaiming. And trapping short, as explained yesterday, helps push the price higher. So even though I do prefer faking out and trapping, sorry guys, shorts or longs, depending on if we're talking about support or resistance, it does happen. Or also, I mean, it's also possible that we get a hit of the zone and then we, conclude that we should be entering that trade. So unfortunately, I don't have an answer for you because it's both. Both are correct. One is more preferred, but both are correct. Hold on a second. So we got Khan. Thank you guys for being super amazing and writing so much comments. I'm enjoying it, so give me a second here. Khan is saying, best thing here is you learn to make money trading, but most importantly, you learn to trade with humility. Much love, Ahmed. Thank you, you're a legend. Thank you guys for being amazing and taking a bit of time from your day to write me some nice comments. They're totally appreciated, by the way. Even if I don't say it, I try to say it as much as possible, but if I forget, then you have to know that I'm appreciating it within me. Bureau saying, I took the hype short as a hedge for my Bitcoin long. Fair enough. I mean, it pumped irrational. I would disagree with you entering the trade because it pumped irrationally. Yeah. But other than that, you do you. Ahmed, if you can, my UID move to your account. I can't open you one. Thank you, Renata. I will definitely just copy and then paste it in my newly made empty, or not so empty now, I forgot what this is. Google Sheet. Yeah. So I'm collecting. So I got 2 UIDs collected. Thank you guys. Wayne is saying, let me read Wayne's comment because that would be a roundabout way of me saying it again. Everyone that has a Weex account and is having problems registering under Ahmed's affiliate code, please paste your Weex UID in the chat. Exactly. So if you happen to have made an account pre Ahmed time, so anything before me, and you want, only if you want to be moved as an affiliate, does nothing, affects you by nothing, or the only good effect, it allows you to be using that same account to be participating in whatever kind of trading competition comes next. So for example, if you have made an account under a different affiliate a year ago and you want to participate in the next trading competition, you can use that same account that you made previously. Just give me the UID so I can ask Weex to move you under me. So hopefully it's clear. If it's not clear, please ask me, guys, because I'm not sure if it is clear or not. General Dictator said, yeah, I'm 22 and my net worth is 2 hot dogs. I mean, you can short with 1 hot dog and then hedge with the other. We should call your trading strategy Ahmed's Champ Maker strategy. Thank you, CryptoWitch. I mean, that is a lengthy name, but maybe a good one. Why don't you use liquidity heat maps? I've been always getting this question. I'm not against them. I just never use them, and would love if someone want to use it and tell me how it's going or how it's been for them. Yep. But I will also question the source of information because, like, for example, I've been saying this. I've repeated this like a ton of time, but it's fine. Like, for example, Weex is literally not figuratively, but literally connected. As you can see here, guys, it is literally connection, as you can see here, top right corner, to Bybit BTC USD. So it's literally connected to the backend of Bybit. That is why it's a paid membership, or a paid membership and a paid app, and that is why it's real. So if the heat maps are real stuff, I would maybe question why it's free, because they have to pay to get the backend data. Plus, I would love if someone wants to use it, but I'm not going to be hating on it, guys. As I told you, like, if it's working for you, go ahead. If it's not work, or sorry, if you haven't used it and you want to take, you want to get my take on it, then I would tell you, you use it and then you tell me. When gold, hold on. When gold depreciates or corrects, is Bitcoin more likely to appreciate? I'm always long. To be honest, I'm not the kind of person to ask because I have no idea. I would hate to make up an answer or seem as if I'm the person of authority just because I'm going live trading Bitcoin to know what the correlation between Bitcoin and gold is. But if I answer from what I know, humbly and respectfully, I would tell you that Bitcoin, even though it's labeled as the gold alternative, it hasn't proven itself to be like that. So it literally still correlating with the US equities, moving with it, dropping with it, making all-time highs with it. So right now, up to now, it is, or it does kind of seem like it's against Bitcoin, or against the gold, could be correlating with it. Could the gold, influx of all-time highs, go or flow into Bitcoin? That would be very feasible. Would I invest into gold currently at the all-time highs? Probably not. Do I see that Bitcoin is much more discounted now? Yes. So I just made up questions and I answered myself. So I would love to take your take on all of this, guys. Who wants to move account to Ahmed? The writer. Thank you, Renata. Biro saying, let me read Biro's answer. Yes, it will. Gold always does the opposite of high risk assets. Exactly. But to be honest, or let me read his reasoning. He said, since it's just the lowest risk asset caused by its limited stock and real life value. That is true. Historically, as I said, they do move oppositely. Sorry, guys. But I'm not the kind of person to expect things because of the opposite. So it's not gold up, Bitcoin down, gold bullish, let's sell Bitcoin. It's just, if you think that Bitcoin is valued correctly, if you're willing to invest, if you have a job or a business, or you're trading and you want to invest into Bitcoin, buying in at a discount of 30% is good enough, or is smart. Yeah. So give me a second here. Let me post the link to the live again, because New York is opening. Let's see. Can we take out the low and the long, or will it just go crazy like that? Hold on. Let me just do. Let me do another post. Sorry for those who are already watching me. Let me do it for those who maybe want to catch up on the NY Open. NY session open now. Hold on, guys. You'll get to see me write entering trade soon, and then you post the link, and then you do this, and then you do this, and then yes. All right. So thank you guys for bearing with me. I know I'm a all right. So we got this done. Hold on. Right, guys. We got 52 likes. Thank you, Renata. Let me see how many we're on. We are on 60 by the time I read the comment. Thank you, Richmond. By the Thief said, Ahmed, can you show me your VWAP settings? It's just you turning off everything and just keeping the one thing that you can't turn off. That's basically it. Because I do know that once you use the anchored VWAP, it has all of those boundaries unchecked or checked, literally. Just uncheck them. Biro saying, there are many charts and graphics showing money rotation from liquidity of, yeah, true, yeah, but I'm not the kind of person to be caring much about those, to be honest. I'm just I'm a silent investor, and I'm more of a trader. So like, you invest, and you trade, and then if you make money, invest, split them apart. The only reason why there's like a gray zone or some confusion in between like investing and trading is because they both deal with buying and selling and holding and money. So it's like a bit confusing. But trust me, guys, the sooner that you realize that you're either a trader or an investor, the sooner you make money. Because, like, if you're an investor, just stick to investing, stop watching content, and just live your life, make money, open up a business, or work your real job, and then invest more into stuff that you believe in long term. If you want to be a trader, that doesn't, I mean, go against you being an investor, just a way of making a living. So trading is just as similar or exactly like you being, I mean, working a full-time job, being a doctor, engineer, whatever you're working, HR, whatever your kind of job is. So, like, stop confusing being an investor with being a trader. Yeah, every person should be an investor. Not everyone should be a trader. Yeah. I've said this a lot, I know, but I mean, I think it's very, very useful. Let me check what EXO is showing and doing. Yeah. So from the get-go, it does seem like we could have missed on the best long because I didn't long the hit. I wanted to long this, but I mean, I chose not to. If it goes back before doing this, that would be amazing. 10 out of 10 setup. Let me do it. Yeah. If it just goes up from now, I would have missed on it, but maybe wait for the high to be taken out first. So I will definitely try my best, not will, but will try my best to take a trade. I cannot give you a promise because I would much rather give you an educated, I mean, technical backed trade rather than just entering a random trade. So even though I'm happy for the reaction off of the zone, I chose not to enter a long. Will that mean I miss out on more profits? That is fine because I hold a long from yesterday or from 2 days ago, so I don't have to enter again. But if Bitcoin goes back, I would love it. I would love this to happen. So either I make money or I make money, but it depends on how much money I'll make. Yeah, because it's either I stay in the long, and it goes up, or it goes lower and I get a new long or an additional long. Because as I told you guys on Weex, I can literally have multiple trades, different opposing directions. Beginners would feel confused, like how this guy has a short and a long open, and even if he does it, like, even if it doesn't sound confusing, you might ask yourself, like, why exactly? But once you understand that those are totally unrelated positions and they do not reflect necessarily my opinion on the market, I'm just trying to make a living out here, you'll hopefully get the point of this. Yeah. So let's put some alerts here. We got the NY opening, we got some volume racking in. Let's see if we manage to catch the low. By the way, guys, the low of the day is just a visual thing you can look at, or you can use this nice indicator. I know, guys, most of you guys go crazy once you hear the word indicator. Indicator what? Give me indicator. I want to buy indicator. But guys, it's just a silly indicator that just shows you the tops and lows of every single day. You can do it manually. It just saves me a couple of seconds. Yeah. So I'm just talking about this low. That is the low of the day. The best possible scenario is for us to go lower, take out the low of the day, and then only if we get a reclaim, jump into longs to take out the high. That is the game plan for today. Will I be taking this trade? Only if it dumps. Do I expect this to happen? No, I don't have to expect nothing. Like, I don't get paid with expecting a move lower. I only get paid if the move lower happens and then a reclaim for me to enter. Yes, so let's watch and see. It is pulling back, so it is nice because, as I told you guys, I would love if the market does this and then this does this and then does this. So the more confusion, the better for me to enter longs or shorts depending on what we're doing here. So I'll be closely monitoring this. I'll also having the access, not only I've been having the access, but having the ability to show you guys exo chart is nice. So what happened here? Let me do some live commentary. We got the NY opening, volume starts to jump in, but we just hit the VWAP. So this yellow line is the VWAP, not anchored VWAP, just a VWAP. For those who know what the anchored VWAP is, but don't know what the VWAP is, it's just the anchored VWAP, but it's automatically reset every daily candle. So that's basically it. So it's an indicator, not a tool. Yeah. Because you don't need to put it somewhere, just put there for you. I don't use it much. I only have it on exo chart, so as you can see, let me just go. Sorry guys for going on a tangent, but like if you see here, I have it on. I have it applied, but not on, not showing. Yeah, as you can see, we hit the VWAP of the day. The reason why I don't have it on here because it clusters. I mean, it makes it seem bad. Like it's everywhere. Yeah, because it literally resets every 24 hours. But I hide it and then just use Exo to look at it when I want to. I don't usually look at it much, to be honest. Anyhow, so let's wait and see. I was just saying the Exo just flowing in. So we got the hit of the VWAP. Market opened, hit VWAP, hit daily open, the open of the day, daily open, and then we dropped. Yeah, no triangle, nothing, dropped it. No RSI, it dropped because buyers and sellers are fighting against each other. NY gets us the most. I mean, if someone is questioning how effective it is to wait for NY, look at this. Like, a market has, all of a sudden something happened differently to the market, like literally happened differently. Look at this. See how the volume started racking in as we gotten closer to NY opening. That's literal factual data. I'm not just making up things on the spot. So I would love if the market takes out those lows, hits the previous day value area low, and then gives us a positive reaction. Now, obviously, there could be a reason or a chance that we do this and then do nothing. I mean, go lower. So it doesn't mean necessarily that hold on. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm expecting a good reaction. I'm just waiting for this to happen, and then we can judge it and base it off what we get. So if someone is looking to long, I'll hopefully long with you, or do nothing with you. I'll wait and see. Sorry guys, I'm just struggling, or I'm juggling and struggling to juggle, looking at the chart, looking at Coinbase, looking at the Exo chart, and also give me a second here, and also reading the comments. Yep, so we are getting a dump. When gold dumps, Bitcoin runs. Not necessarily, but they've been historically against each other. So that's maybe it. So we can swap our affiliate. Exactly, Salam. So whoever wants to actually, support me. Let me make it clear, guys. Changing the affiliate to be signed under me would only support me. And maybe the only good thing, not to sell you a dream, is it will allow you to participate with that same account that was signed under someone else. Allows you to participate in my next up and coming competition. Yeah, so that's basically it. As I told you, just support from me and the ability to use your account to participate in the trading competitions that we run. How could you do that? Just go to your account, copy your user ID, UID, just send me it, like literally comment in the comment section now live, give me the string of numbers, I will copy it, and then hopefully I'm in contact with Weex. I will send them a list of users who would love to move from an affiliate to mine. That's it. Hopefully it's not that confusing. Hey, is it possible to copy trade your account? Is there any link for it? Hello, thank you, or you're welcome, I guess, but no, there isn't. If there is, then you would see a link. I only have a link for Weex as a link to sign up, and the free Telegram channel. I have no copy trading, nothing to sell you, nothing. Sorry guys. Sorry, so I need to catch up with the comments. Hold on, let me do it very, very quickly. So, alright, so we got Ahmed, love the info you give, brother. Sent you my UID. Alright, maybe I missed it, or maybe I copied it. I forgot, guys. Hold on, let me see. Richmond, who's loving my? Sorry, guys. So white choice. I'm not sure if I took your UID. Could you send it to me again? Sorry guys, I'm just doing admin work during live. But white choice, I'm not sure if I took it. Maybe I did, but I forgot. So send it to me. I'll see if I have it or not. Sorry guys, my memory is a bit flawed. Is Exo chart expensive? I mean, expensive is relative, I guess, but it is, I think, $50 or $40. Yeah, so not literally that expensive, but I mean, it is kind of objectively expensive for some, to be honest. Yeah, so it's a relative expense. Hold on. Yep. So Renata sent me their UID. I think you sent it to me before, so you're good. Will you open a Discord for the community? It would be amazing. I mean, we've discussed this, but it's very time consuming, so not in the near future, I guess. Can you give us more insight on how to use the VWAP? Absolutely, I can. I've been doing this, guys, by the way. For those who are new here, I do it on a daily basis. So even though I may not immediately go on a 15-minute long rant tutorial about the VWAP, hopefully by watching me daily, you will be catching such info, hopefully, guys. Yeah. Thank you for caring about those educational content. To be honest, I'm totally happy when someone asks me about something educational. Do you think you will take a trade during this live? I don't know. I don't think, guys. It's either it happens or it doesn't. Uh, I don't think. I don't predict. I have no idea. Uh, why choice? You seem to just send me my UID an empty thing, so I'm not sure. Maybe I will do a form, a Google form for you guys to fill. I'm not sure, but I'm not getting your UID. Wise choice. It's a blank comment. My UID. That's it. My apologies. There's no Discord. Only free Telegram. Yeah. I think the big move of the week will come tomorrow with Fed conference. Maybe. What is your stop loss? For what? Good morning, Ahmed. Good morning, Arito. Thanks for catching up. Yeah, it's guys. Do you log now? No. I mean, guys, if I want to log, I will. You will see me log in front of you. Uh, Follow Ahmed's Instagram. Thank you, Wayne, for sending this. Do you think, or do you do you think you about making one video teaching us ExoChart and give us the setup? Praying to get promise from you. I try to avoid from promises unless I feel that I can. Hopefully, guys, once I'm not busy, I'll try my best to film like more educational content. Yeah. But thank you, Alsman. That is something definitely to be keeping in mind, like for the very, very near future. Yeah. So, in a long now, personally not. I haven't entered one now. Hani, hey Ahmed, how are you? Thank you, brother. Thank you for showing up. So yeah, if I want to enter a trade, you will literally see me, guys, in front of you. Take it. So don't worry. Yeah. We are getting close to 100 likes. Thank you, Renata. Thank you for pushing the like meter up. You're a legend, a total legend. And that is why I said, guys, wait for NY open and wait for the actual low to be taken out. Had someone entered blindly without waiting for NY to open, they would have, I mean, they would have lost. Just to keep it, not lost, but momentarily lost, but maybe now. Please tell me you can see my comment now. I can read your comment. I've read the previous comment, but the one before last, the comment before last was just my UID, but without numbers. So that's the issue here. A golden pocket in this area as well. Technically, I don't care much about the golden pocket, but let me see. I'd love just for the low to be taken and then making up the mind. By the looks of it, I don't like to predict, but the looks of it, this happening and then going lower, maybe could lean towards going lower immediately, to be honest. I'd love for this to happen, but it would be surprising. Yeah, from my experience. Let me say it this way. Brother, can you show us your settings for the VWAP and volume profile? Yeah, I show it every day. So for the VWAP, turn everything off. For the volume profile, I can show it to you because it's just nothing. It's just the only difference, just move this to 500. Move this to 500 and that's it. The other ones are just artistic choices. So the colors, you can change them yourself. View up, just close everything. We took out the low. We did indeed take out the low, but haven't done nothing bullish yet. So that's why I tell you guys to be understanding stuff rather than memorizing them. Because now, what if we do this? Take out the low, but keep on lowing, I guess, yeah? So please be careful by waiting and understanding context, guys. Context is key. Yeah? Do you trade with leverage? Yeah. Hold on a second. Yeah, so as you can see, that's why you gotta be careful and gotta be smart about it. Now, the thing I do is like go to I was trying to say ExoCharts. Yep. Go to ExoChart and then monitor the reaction and the order flow. Now, I don't see a necessarily strong reaction here. Nothing is bullish yet, especially if we start losing 87.4 or 5. That could turn into a literal cascade of a drop all the way lower, like even to take out 86.6 or even lower. Yeah, so that's why I will be careful by not longing. Like, I don't have to take a trade now, guys. Market opened, hit the daily open, hit the anchored view up, started dropping immediately with no bullish sign yet. Yeah, so we either find strength by reclaiming at least like 88k, or I keep on waiting for lower. Yeah, because I'm bearish in general. As I literally opened the live by saying that I'm expecting 86k to be taken out again for those who weren't with us in the beginning. Yeah, so pretty clear, I think cut to the point. All right, so let's just wait and see. So it's very, very clear thing what we're trying to do, guys. Here we either reclaim the low, catch a long, not reclaim the low on 87.8 or 87.9 at least, and drop even lower. So we have to be careful and not randomly take a trade. Clearly 87.8 is a zone to reclaim at least. Sorry guys. Can we see long if Monday low is taken? Yes, but I would probably prefer. Yeah, it is, guys. For those who didn't look at the post I posted yesterday, this is longable and this is longable. This is longable. So it's either take out Monday's low or fully take out Monday's low, hit the 86k low, and then reclaim 86.5. So it's either a little hit or a fake out. Wait. If this happens, then long. So it's both. Both are true. Yeah. Sorry. So if we take the volume profile from Sunday NY open, we are under POC level. If we take the volume profile from under Sunday open, so Sunday open, I guess. Yeah, technically the anything go for consolidation. Yeah, we are under point of control. That's why I'm technically focusing like on this zone. That's why I told you guys absolutely I will never ever just long now. Like I have to wait for so much strength. Yeah, because why now? Technically, it's more likely to drop even further. Like the likelihood of hold on a second, the likelihood of dropping to at least like a further like hold on $600 to even taken out. This is much likely as we are below the anchored view up volume profile. If Bitcoin somehow does this and reclaims, then that is powerful enough to maybe look for a continuation higher. So that's key to why I tell you that this is not shortable. Don't be taken my words that we are technically bearish until we reclaim 87.9 as a setup to short. I don't short losses. I don't short support breaks. Yeah, I only wait for strength to enter longs or avoid weakness. Why? Because what if this happens? Like we enter short here, like someone listens to me, enters short here, and then market finds strength and does this. It will take him out. So I'd much rather pick my battles by being smart about it. Yeah, I would go with the strength. Currently, there is no strength, and Bitcoin can go high, go low. Nothing, I mean, is that clear to be honest. Like trade with or trade for. Yeah. So I'll be waiting. I'll be watching. I mean, nothing is forcing us to trade. I have a long, I have a short. I'll be making money both ways, I guess. Hold on a second. If we have posted it multiple times and numbers are written out in long form. All right, so it's technically, or it's probably just YouTube being a bit sketched out with people writing down numbers. So if you aren't able to write down your UID, or you've commented your UID but you didn't see me confirm that I've read it, please go and email it to me at official or at and then official at champscrypto.com. So my email is just my name of the channel, but before it official at and then champscrypto.com. I mean, Wayne did post the comment or did post my email. Hold on a second, let me steal the comment or steal my email from Wayne, and then I'll copy paste it. So for those who aren't sure that I've read their comment that they asked for the UID for their account to be moved, just email me your UID, your user ID of Weex, and just tell me, hey Ahmed, this is an account that I've made previously, and I would love if you can ask Weex to move you or move me under you, right? So just email me this short info with your UID, because it seems that YouTube is actually blocking most UIDs because it's a string of numbers for some reason. So as I told you, just go to the email official at champscrypto.com, enter your or send me your UID. I will ask Weex to move you to my affiliate. As I told you guys, this is not something revolutionary. It will only help me, support me, plus allow you to participate in every single future trading competitions. That's it. Just to be totally honest, it's mainly for support, but secondarily for participating into or within the trading competitions. Yeah. So see how nice it is to be waiting or to be patient. because had you jumped earlier, you would have, longed and then lost. So that's why you have to be smart about it. If my account is VIP6, will that affect it? Absolutely not. It won't change nothing, guys. The change of affiliate would feel as if nothing has happened. You will wake up another day and you can't even tell if you moved affiliates. So nothing will be affected. And like the only reason or the only way you can know if you've been changed is because I know, and that's because Weex can tell me. But there's nothing that shows you what affiliate you're signed under and how this affected. Yep. So if you'd love to do that, you can either email it to me or comment it. Only if you want to. Only 19 more and we hit 100 likes. Thank you, Renata, for being a legend. Email sent. Thank you, Wise Choice. I will literally do it live because I know I will forget. So for those who feel that they want to send me their UIDs, I'll absolutely write it down now. So we got an email from Wise Choice. I won't be reading your full name, but thank you for send me your UID. I will absolutely just copy and then paste it in my nice, it was empty but not so empty sheet of our Google sheet. Yeah, we have collected four UIDs. Thank you, guys. Yes. All right. Hold on. Email sent. Thank you. So I'll be waiting for the trade. We got Biro saying, and thank you, by the way, guys, for tuning in and actually caring enough to stick with me, wait for trades, talk about trades. I'll try to entertain you by talking about investing into Bitcoin and how it would be smart, especially if you have a income or whatever. I'll try to stay for a bit longer. You know me, guys. I unfortunately struggle with the ability of stopping the live stream. So that's maybe something to be lucky about. Affiliate is very profitable for content creators. I really want you to profit, but what are the taker and maker fees? I think about switching as well with your link currently on BitUnix. So the taker and maker fees differs if you or from the different levels. So VIPs, for example, Salam is VIP 6. I think I'm VIP 6 also on my other account, and 5 or 3 on this one. So I have 3 accounts now. 2 that I'm using, 3 which is like I'm playing out with. So it differs what kind of level you're in. So if you're the kind of person that's asking about the taker maker fees, then you're probably the kind of person that would be would be benefiting of checking it online. So just check Weex taker maker fees and then look it up, because if you are asked about this, then more likely than you can easily reach the higher VIP numbers. Yep. So sorry for not giving an immediate answer, but I would love if you can check it out. But thank you though for caring enough. As told you, Biro, never ever feel as if you wanna be pressured by it, guys. I have to be truthful by saying yes, I have nothing to sell you, but this is an affiliate program. So please, guys, if you feel it's moving. So sorry, guys, I have to stop talking. But let me see what Bitcoin is doing. Let me open up Exo chart. I'll much rather make you money than talk about affiliates. So hold on. Yeah, we took out the low. I mean, I'm not quite liking the reaction here. Like I usually get super confident once I get like randoms, with all due respect, hopefully not you guys, stupid people shorten the lows. But now I don't see that. So it's leaning more towards lower, to be honest. So I'll be maybe a bit more patient with me waiting higher, or for higher, I guess. That's my thought process whenever I see this. But the good confluence is that we got the low taken out. We got the previous day value area low totally taken out. Monthly open, not that important in this context, but also hit. So we'll wait and see. I would love for time to pass, this to be held, and then for more trades, for more shorts to be traded at the lows, and then strength to be going higher. Like shorts opening isn't bullish. Like I say it, and sometimes people like misunderstand it. Oh, sorry guys, I'm not showing the screen. OBS is glitching a bit, so let's do this quick trick. All right, it's showing now. As you can see, so I was just ranting about this and the lack of open interest of shorts. That's it. But I'm just saying that shorts opening doesn't necessarily mean bullish or bearish. It's contextual, whether they're getting open and stuck or finding strength and pushing price lower. So unfortunately, if you want to learn order flow, it is not that tricky, it's not that hard, but it's not stupid simple to a point where like you can know open interest thing or that, or one thing or another. Yeah. Thanks, brother. Thank you, wise choice. Crypto Edge. I haven't opened a Weex account as I've been happy with Bitgate. However, I will open an account using your affiliate code to show some appreciation for all the money I've made from your trade setups. Thank you, brother. Don't ever feel pressured. The only reason why I'm talking about this is because I've just been allowed by Weex to collect UIDs for those who already have made Weex account. But if you wanna support the channel, trade on Weex, then that would be also, I mean, absolutely nice of you. It's not something you should be doing if you don't want to. Just to make it quite clear, guys. Because I'm doing this for the love of the game, I guess. So I'm still trading and showing up every single day. Let me do this. Can we log now, guys? This is live trading, so I will log myself. It's not about me saying or waiting for you to ask me or for me to give you permission to log. You're physically able to log, but if you want to watch me and then wait for me to log, that would be also feasible and possible. Yeah, so it's not about me allowing you to log. But on Weex, you can have multi positions, many shorts and many longs independent from each other. Exactly. Can you take a look at ETH? Absolutely, T-Drip. I will absolutely take a look at ETH. Forget about this Scrabble because that was a previous talk. But to be honest, I have nothing to add on ETH because first of all, I would love to wait for Bitcoin to show its hands. If Bitcoin continues being bearish, especially now, if it drops now, that would push ETH lower. Probably, I hate to use the word confirm, but probably confirm that this is a resistance area and starts dropping lower. So if Bitcoin doesn't reclaim 87.8 or 9, I would tell you that ETH will probably start dropping, probably even take out the low. Yeah, that's it. I don't have a trade set up. I'm just primarily focusing on it on the higher time frame, being careful of a potential loss of 2900 and a revisit of this zone of interest. That's on a higher time frame scale. I will never ever tell you to short or sell at a bottom. Like, why would you ever think of selling here rather than catching shorts or sells at the tops? It sounds pretty simple, but it is. Patience, bro, patience. Exactly. Like, we have to be patient. It's not about taking trades. I already have. Let me make it clear, at least for those who could be in my same in the same scenario as I am, because obviously I've tried literally to share every trade with you. So every single present trade, we have three open on this account. Every single one of them has been given, not expected, but given and explained and taken with you. Yeah, so assuming that at least someone who's watching me has both longs from 86.6, the one we took 2 days ago, and one of those shorts, either from 96 preferably or 106. If you have two opposing trades, and even if you don't, but let's just assume you have two, why would you ruin the amazing position you're in by entering and being impatient and entering new trades here? You have to be smart about it, because if you're in my shoes, I'll be making money by going lower or by going higher because I've got two opposing trades open. So why would I be urgently placing trades just because I want to enter a trade? That also applies for those who have zero trades, by the way, because it's not only those who have trades that shouldn't be trading. So give me a second here. All right. Thank you, guys. I'm actually getting emails, so let me, bro, use easy English. I mean, I'll take this as a compliment, to be honest, because my English isn't the best. So someone telling me to use easy English is quite, I think, complimentary. If I look at it, if I look at the cup half full. But thank you, though. Sorry if I'm using complex in English. Maybe you can I'll absolutely adjust. You can tell me what word was not that simple, and I'll hopefully translate it, or maybe ask Wayne, the American, to translate the word. Give me a second here. Thank you guys for being super supportive, guys. I cannot thank you more. As I told you guys, I mean, I have to thank Weex for allowing this to happen, for the transfer of affiliates, but also if you have sent it to me, or if you want to send your UID through email, then this is only a thing you're doing out of pure love, because as I told you guys, I don't want to sell you a dream. You won't be getting an extra bonus. You will definitely not even notice a change once Weex moves you from an affiliate to another. Yeah, The only, as I told you, the only maybe pro to this, there's no cons, but the only pro, maybe cons, is you wasting 10 seconds or 1 minute writing the email. The the pros is only maybe supporting me, plus being able to participate in the trading changes or trading challenges. Uh, Give me a second here. Hold on. Uh, 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 Hold on. So we're getting also a bounce now. So that would be very interesting to look at. Uh, Thanks for accept. No worries. Thank you. Ayush saying, yes, bro, I'm from India. Use normal English. Sorry, guys, for using abnormal English. Uh, Hold on. We are getting some movement on Bitcoin. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. I'll try to use good English when I'm talking about it. Nothing is that interesting. Yeah. Let me double check. Let me go back here. Yeah. So not the best thing, to be honest, but I mean, yeah. I would be, or I will be more patient, because I mean the entry isn't the best from the get go. So we also gotta be careful with this. Yeah. Because as I told you guys, we have a pre-existing trade. So why force a trade now? Yeah. So as I told you, my goal is to trade, but only if it makes sense for me. Because if I do what makes sense for me, hopefully that would also be mean what makes sense for you also. Hello, brother. How are you today? Absolutely fine. Alhamdulillah. Hamad Lal Ahmed, your English is good, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the pat on the back, I guess. Uh, Give me a second here. Uh, uh, Hold on. Loved your videos, bro. Made really good money, plus the knowledge. Thank you, brother. You are my guru. Thank you, Ayush, for being super nice and for writing this nice comment. To be honest, like, uh, I mean, I totally feel happy whenever I get such comments. So thank you for taking more than a minute of your time or your day to write me this comment. Thank you. I'll hopefully keep on doing the same thing that made you love me from the first times or from the get go. So, anyhow, so let me see what ETH is doing now. 4 minute time frame. Yeah, see what Solana. I'm not sure why Solana, but I had it open, so we might as well. Uh, Also, by the way, for those who are new here, now I do a bad job of asking you to sub, because my bad logic is like, if someone wants to sub, they would do it, and why would I ask what benefit will it do me? It only benefits you if you want to, and obviously everybody knows their whatever benefits them. But if you are someone who is waiting for someone to remind you of subscribing, which is a bit confusing for me as someone who's was forced, or not forced, but has become a content creator by mistake, I guess, or not by mistake, but not by choice, I guess. Then, all right, you can this. I mean, consider this as a reminder for you to sub. And also, like, the only thing that would make sense to me is reminding those who already have subbed to hit the notification bell. Why? Because those every single video that I post is very time sensitive, and it would be useless for you to watch it 5 to 10 hours after. Plus, sometimes it would expire after 24 hours. Yeah, that's the maximum a video can live for. Yeah, especially the live streams, because obviously it's literally live So literally live. So I mean, if you don't watch it, then you are missing out on it. You can go back and watch it, but especially for those live trading sessions, which is most of them are, then I mean, what's the point of watching it again unless you wanna uh, try and learn from it. Sorry, I left for a second. Did you log? No worries. You don't have to be sorry. No, I didn't log yet. Hold on, bro. Are you using the pro version of TradingView? Also, make a live session on how to set up TradingView like your TradingView chart. Thank you. Thank you for complimenting my TradingView setup. Is it a pro version? Yes. Does it make a difference? I'm not sure. The reason why my candles are different color is just because I double clicked them and then changed the color of the body, border, and wick. Yeah, so it's not premium colors. And also, will I make a video about TradingView? Probably, but that would be super beginner friendly. It doesn't necessarily tell you how to get the chart like this, because if you're speaking as a beginner, you might think that I will show you how to put lines, but that's not the way to do it, because obviously me showing you how I put lines is essentially me telling you how I trade, which is like I try to do it every single day. But I will do my best. Hold on. Also, bro, please use Urdu for a time. Sorry, I might have to be getting an Urdu teacher before I use Urdu, I guess. I will wait lower prices. What do you think? You don't have to wait for lower or higher. Just wait. I think wait is the precise word here. Lol Ahmed, speak in Somalian too from time to time. Exactly, guys. Sorry for only speaking two languages. Uh, uh, I long on demo account, small loss. I mean, that was wrong. Hey, Metwali, assalamu alaikum, how you doing? Mahdi, I was going to invite you for lunch or dinner when you were in Libya, but I couldn't find a way to contact you. I messaged you on Instagram and Telegram. Barakallah feek. I'll hopefully give you a better answer in Arabic once we go live there, but thank you a lot. Brother, any specific reason to use black and white candle? Why not red and green? There isn't a specific reason. I just think that they look better. And maybe back then I wanted to change it because they say that it makes, I mean, it takes out the emotional and psychological part, because red is bad and green is good. But what if you take out those things, you can, by the way guys, you can literally take out or remove the colors at all. Maybe it would be confusing to tell the beginning and the open and the close, that's it. But I mean, colors are not that important. Like the differentiating point between a professional trader or a profitable trader and a person who isn't the color of their candles. I can revert to red and green and probably do as better or even better maybe as I'm doing now. So don't overthink that. It's just a choice, a stylistic choice, I guess. A new Urdu channel coming soon. I know a couple of words, but they won't be enough for me to make a whole new channels. And by a couple of words, I mean, hold on a second. Give me a second. Sorry, we need 15 likes. Thank you, Wayne. To get 100 likes. Thank you, Wayne. Bro, can you tell me some high volume coins other than Bitcoin, Solana, ETH? It is better just to check them out. Just go to whatever exchange you're using, rank by the highest 24-hour volume coins, and then just check it. Ahmed, make sure to wear a dishdasha if you set up an Urdu channel. I think that is illegal, no? Sorry for asking too much. Would it be great to have an exo charts video? We don't trust other content creators. Thank you, Arito. It's definitely not you asking too much. It's just a matter of will I have the time to do it or not? Yeah. So let's enter along. Let's hold on. Why is it in Bitcoin by cost? I mean, hold on a second. Let me do this, and I'll probably won't be doing it or taking it on my other account just to play it safe. Yep. So we have a defined, I guess, low, and I just entered the log. Yep. Why did I enter? Fake out low. It's not the best reaction, by the way, in terms of exit chart. All right, even lots of longs are entering. That's maybe me and you guys, me screwing up the trade. But anyhow, it is logical enough to put a stop loss at the low and see what this does. Yeah. So I go here and then I find my little. I didn't enter yet. Oh, that was a put. That was a limit order. Hold on a second. Let me mark it, and then I will probably just do this, and then I'll close the limit order soon. So I haven't entered. Let me double check. I'll probably enter. Now it will be bad for me because I pressed it. So let's press it again. Right. Yeah. Now it's on. But let me double check if the other one did actually go, especially because I will be double checking another account. Yep. Oh, it has worked. Yeah. Give me a second, guys. Here, somehow it disappeared. So, or maybe it got cancelled, I guess. No limit. Let me refresh. Let me also set a stop loss before we speak. All right, so we got two longs are open. We might as well just keep them. Or I'll close the profit pool one. How about that? I mean, it's already lost, but I'll flash close it. That's fine. Let me see. Yeah, because I entered with a limit on the first one. Also, limit is a bit better in the fees, so that's nice. And I'll put the stop loss at 87350. Got it. I'm not sure why they're treating me as a new user, but that is fine, I guess. Thank you, Weex. 87350. 87350. Yep, nice, good enough. And that's basically it. Whatever happens. Is this an ideal setup? No. Why did I take it? Because of the low on the anchored view up, and also because NY opened, we gotta move higher, we gotta move lower, we got the low to be taken out. We are getting back above the anchored view up. Will it be a super high probability trade? Probably not, but let's see. I mean, time would tell, and it would tell very, very immediately. Because now let me show you why entering here makes sense. Because from a risk perspective, now the trade is at entry, I guess. So if a stop loss is here at 87350, yeah, now keep in mind that prices do differ a bit, and you target the high or this as a next trade to maybe short, it would make sense because you'll either lose quickly and small amount, and then price goes back reverse much lower, or price goes higher with you making money. So it's either you stop participating in the market with a hit, and then it goes lower a lot, not literally taking you out. And then, I mean, the point here is that to find areas that would give you an unproportional, advantage and a trade. Plus, the main thing also is to look for zones that don't just take you out and then go higher. It's just, the chance of us going lower, taking out the low again, and then doing this would be unlucky, but possible, but not totally probable. Anyhow, so let's just see. Give me a second here. Let me just. Yep. Ahmed, what's the target? To be honest, I will be looking to put a stop loss to entry once we just go above and prove that the trade will be doing good. So that will be the answer for us. I don't have to be guessing. We'll see. Like, obviously, once we go back well above 8.12, it will be very clear to move the stop loss to entry. If that happens, then I will be looking to take profits like at the high of the day, depending on what the reaction is. Like, this would be clear to not take profit here. If the reaction does this, like this happens, I would be taking 50%, for example, and then keep the rest. But that's speaking too soon, because obviously we could lose it now, never ever make money, and actually get stopped out and left at in front of you. Now I just also figured, or I just, hold on, I found out that hold on. Yeah. Let's wait and see. Does taking out the high is it sufficient enough? Nope, not the best trade, but let's see. I mean, essentially just wicking through. Hey, how are you doing? Thank you, guys. What's your TP? I think I've answered it. Can you please show me the volume profile settings? I want them exactly. Harder. All right, so the exact volume profile settings, I mean, they are just artistic. I told you guys, it's just number of rows, 500, up, down, 70. Style is like, I mean, 30, left, this red, this orange. I mean, you can choose whatever. The same red, but 70%. Same orange, but 70%. Value high, same color as it come in from the box. Same, that's it. We're done. Histogram, 0. Coordinates, don't be copying this because that is how you apply it. So like you have to do it manually whenever you want to put it. Good luck, Ahmed. I'm still waiting for a better entry as I missed a lower log. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. Also, this isn't a 10 out of 10 trade. Like, it does look not. It doesn't look like the most comfortable trade, to be honest. I would have loved if it had done this and kept on holding 87.8. So yeah, I mean, thank you for wishing me luck. We definitely do need it as we're speaking now. As I told you guys, longs are just done for little scalp stuff. Where is your stop loss? Below the wick. But yeah, as I told you guys, it's a little scalp play of taking the low with the holding the anchored view up. Yeah. Probabilistically not the highest. Thank you. Sorry for convenience. Absolutely not. No worries at all. But we also, by the way, we didn't take out this. It would have been better to take out this high, but anyhow, I mean, we took out the daily low, hit the anchored view up. Not the best. I'd say not the best positioning. Not the best order flow. I mean, order flow maybe wasn't and still isn't the most ideal, to be honest. But we can take a hit if it loses. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we hit the value area low. If it's not that the market's not that bullish, it is bearish. So, but just because I understand that if Bitcoin probably loses the value area low, so if Bitcoin goes back and it hits my stop loss, it will take me out, but probably go much lower. So that is a nice way. Sorry to use the word again, but nice way of being smart about hedging your short. So like, hold on. I mean, everybody knows that I haven't yet taken any profits on my short that was open from 96.4. Now you might think that's a cop out to say, oh, every losing long is a hedge, but no. Even the winning long that was that we took 2 days ago is a hedge, but a winning profitable hedge. This one happens to be maybe not so profitable hedge. Why? Because I know that at this point I either long and make money, plus I make money on my hedge, or I just treat it as a setup, as a short hedge, and then it goes on lower. Yeah, because this is against the market. So that's how I treat every trade that is against the trend. And now obviously we did say that 86k is realistically likely to be taken out. Yeah. The only bad thing about me losing this trade is because I know most of you guys are Degen gamblers who aren't following the stop loss and stuff. So that would be maybe bad for you guys to lose more than 10% of your portfolio. If you aren't losing more than 1%, 5%, then that is fine, because that is part of trading, I guess. Anyhow, so I mean, we've been live for 1 hour and 30 minutes, so let's wait for the conclusion of the trade before doing something different. I would hate for me to leave you and then go and get the other live going. Yep. Thank you guys. You know what? Let's wait. Maybe Exo fixes itself. Not really. All right. All right, so seems like it's a better reaction. Obviously, I'll probably close it sooner than wait for the stop loss. Why? Because we can tell if it's going to be winning or not. I'd hate to hold this till like 87350. I just have it as a placeholder in case it nukes, if you know what I mean. So yes, I think it's fair enough to close it, to be honest. Even if it wins. Hold on, let me give it a final reassessment before we decide to close it and take the hit. Not the biggest hit, but still a hit nonetheless. 0.37 from, I mean, yeah, I don't like the trade. Let's close it. Let's take the hit. I mean, I'm not gonna act as if it's not a hit. It is definitely a loss, like an actual loss. Why did I close it? To be honest, I'm not loving the reaction. At break even too. I mean, that's fine. All right, you got the break even. Mine was much lower, so my entry was here at around here. Stop loss was 350. I was targeting at least the high of the day. The reaction was bad, so I closed it around, not like this. I closed it around here, so like half of a stop loss, I guess. Yeah, at around half. Yeah, so it is what it is. I lost, guys, in front of you. That is fine, I guess. I do lose, guys. Why? Because, I mean, obviously, maybe the exo chart reaction wasn't ideal, but, I mean, trading requires you to take a trade, obviously, and then lose and win doesn't matter. Like, and that is partly why my success rate in terms of a percentage isn't that high. It is relatively high, but not that high. Like last year was 68%, because I'm willing to close trades and lose little ones, because I know that this area, as I said, guys, as I opened from the beginning, I told you guys that a Bitcoin is probably to take out 86k again. Maybe it can happen from now. I'm not sure. But I'm just saying that if you guys have understood the reason why or how I hedge, the thing that I said is that... Hold on a second. The thing that I said is that because I have a short that I'm holding from 96k, sorry guys for overstating this. I'm not bragging about it. I'm just using it as an example. It would be, I mean, weird for you to say, "Oh, Ahmed, why didn't you take a trade or take profits on this trade?" I long against the trend as a hedge and a way of taking profit. So if it gets stopped out as I did now, I say it is a hedge. If it makes money as I did on 86.6, I say it is me taking profits on my short without closing the short. So it's a smart way of hedging with making profits. Why? Because as I told you, I know, not know literally, but I mean probabilistically, if I enter long, which I did now, and I lose, 70% we go much lower. Especially, I mean, not literally now, but if we go and lose 87.4, if this is lost, the likelihood of dropping to 86.6 is much larger. So I'm willing to take a long to protect my short without closing profits. Hope you guys got this point. For those who got it, please do tell me, because it's very important. For those who understand probability, if you take a long here without closing the short, the very amazing short from top, from 96, you can be allowed to not take profits on your short if you open a long, because you understand this long either makes you money, so the short starts not losing me money, but the profit shrink on the short, but this long makes you money, so it's a hedge against the short. Yeah. And then hopefully you wish that it does this so you can close the long and keep short. Or you understand that if you take a hit and you get stopped out on the long, you just see it as a way of hedging the short, and then the short will be making you money. So the only bad scenario from what I did today, or from what I did now, is the possibility, the very feasible possible outcome of Bitcoin now stopping me out, making me lose money. Half a stop loss now. I closed it at 50% stop loss. And then Bitcoin just keeps on going higher. That would be the only bad scenario. Not totally bad, because I have a long from another long. But yeah, it would be the only bad scenario, especially for those who didn't have this long. Yeah, so just to keep it real with you guys, not everything will be making me money always, but for this exact setup, I'm quite lucky to have a long from 86.5, so I can technically still lose the long as I did, and then the market doing this, because market doing this would mean that I took a hit on my long, and my profits on my short from 96 got shrunk, did get shrunk. Yep. So that's technically bad, but I'm luckily having still a long running from 86.5. So it's a way of playing it smart, playing it safe and smart, I guess. Yeah. Now the funny thing would be is if this ends up being actually a good trade and jumps higher. I don't want to participate again into it, to be honest. Properly. Yeah. I mean, I'll just leave it. I'll take a hit if I close it and it does this. Not a literal hit, but a mental hit, an emotional hit. And if it does this, I'll be happy because I would have taken a hit early and then it went lower, making us money on the short. Ahmed, if we go lower, you think a Pierce of 86k than a reclaim? I don't like to think. I mean, I'll wait. That's why I put alerts on. Ahmed, 68 is phenomenal. I'm like 5%. Hopefully you can get that a bit higher. Yes, because you are getting paid either direction. Yeah, thank you, Mo, for catching on and understanding that. Hold on a second. Yep. So let's wait and see. I'll give it a couple of minutes, guys, before maybe going live on other channel, because I would love to see the conclusion of this trade, or not this trade. I mean, I left it, but I mean the conclusion of this price action. As I told you, I mean, even the order flow doesn't look like the best. I would love it. I would love for it to lose 87.5 and get lower to 86.6. Sorry guys, I changed. I made a mistake. The value area low is 86.5. So we need to just turn this into resistance for us to keep on dropping lower. So I mean, judging from the reaction, it's much likely to happen, to be honest. Like lose this, drop to 86.6. Not literally like as a prediction, but as a thing to maybe, I mean, be careful with. Ahmed, you truly changed my view on trading. Thank you. Not just strategies, but mindset. Your way of explaining improved my patience and thinking a lot. Huge respect. Thank you, brother, and thank you so much for writing me this nice comment. Even with us literally closing the trade at a loss before the stop loss. But thank you guys for, I mean, showing me that you are not only do you care, but also understand the complexity and the depth of trading. Because had I just went live to a random, I mean, couple of people, they would have thought, oh, you're a loser for losing a trade. You don't know what you're doing. But hopefully, guys, you've understood that in the markets, you have no idea what is going to be happening next. We are just trying to, I mean, look for areas that would give us a nice trade or a small loss. It's either a small loss or a big trade. That's the only thing I'm looking for every single day. I'm looking to pinpoint areas that would offer me big wins or small loss. Big wins or small loss. It's never an area where it would definitely give me a win and no loss. The sooner that you realize that you should be allowed to take losses, and it's literally, I'm not saying it like as a figurative nice thing that everybody says, oh, losses are part of trading. No, literally, mathematically, I need to lose within my strategy. My strategy has losses within it. If I'm not willing to lose a trade, I wouldn't be willing to, or I wouldn't be taking trades that would win I mean, unproportionally. For example, like me entering a short at 106, entering a short at 96. The reason why I enter those trades is not because I'm a smart man, a genius who calls tops and lows. No, it sounds good. I'm not that bad. All right, I don't wanna like make it seem as if I have no clue what to do. But I chose to short 96 not because I knew that this would drop. No, I understand. Like you have to get this point before I maybe stop, maybe shut the live. Yeah, turn off the live. Yeah. I understand that shorting at 97 is literally me trying to call the top, but I understand that this point mathematically and also rationally in terms of actually thinking what the norm would think or what the herd would do. I understand that if I short here, yeah. Sorry guys for literally repeat. I'm not bragging about 96k. I'm just using it as an example. If I short here, this would either literally be the high and then we drop to at least 86 or probably even 80k, or I get stop loss and I lose a little bit. So like you have to understand that you have to be taking hits little, you have to be choosing areas that most, the reason why, let me put it this way, the reason why I've been literally adamant about shorting 96k 97k ever since we had losses. So we're literally talking about like 3 months time frame. I've been literally every single day, every single live, I said I'm open to shorting 97, not because it is the magical point or I know the market, I'm smarter than you. No, it's because I managed to understand that if there comes a time where 96, 97, 98k as a general zone is a hit, it would be ideal because it offers unproportional successful outcome. You guys think that trading is a game of actually winning a lot. No, it's actually about winning. It's about making money, not about winning. Give me a second here. All right. Hold on. Ahmed, would you say? Sorry, I think I've got more questions than that. Ahmed losses are part of the game. Your rationale was good. Thank you. Yeah. And it's not only a part of the game. It's one of the most crucial parts of the game. It's like very, very important. I'm not ranting about it because we're losing. Obviously, I would pick. I mean, it would be ideal. It would come to my mind once we lose, but I'm not saying it because I've lost this trade. It's because literally that's the part of the game. Like, even sometimes I go into months. Like one of the most successful months of the year. I forgot which one. I'll have to go back to my stats. But from last year was a month where I literally had a sub 25 or 28, something less than 30% win rate. So I literally in that month, figuratively, not literally, but I mean I will use a 10 trade example because it's a percentage. I opened 10 trades and I lost more than 7. So like think about it, like someone, how is this guy the clueless guy who loses 7 but wins 3? But the 3 were literally market movers, not literally market movers, but moved with the market, pivotal points. So once you understand this, you would be, first of all, respecting your losses. Second of all, minimizing your losses. Because once you respect losses and you comprehend that losses are literally part of the main more. I mean, since it's more likely that you lose more than you win, it's more likely that you have a more. I mean, I have a 68%, but maybe I got lucky a bit. Like it would have been less than 50%. So we're not looking to maximize how many times we win. We are looking to maximize the profits out of those winners. Once you get this point, I mean everybody gets it, but once you literally start acting as if you get to your point, then you will be minimizing your losses because now you are a gambler. I'm talking to those. Look at me in the camera. Look at me in the eyes. You are a gambler. Most of you guys are gamblers because if you lose a trade, I know this because I've been one of you guys. So probably, I mean, less than 20% of my viewers now are following the rule of losing only 1% once they get the stop loss hit. I have to make up this fact. Is a stat. I collected the stat. I made it up literally on the spot. It is not true, but probably true. Less than 20% of you are actually I mean, the stop loss loses them 1%. Trust me, most of you, like this trade, if you entered this trade with me and you lost more than, I'll allow you to have, if you lost more than 5% of your entire trading capital, then you are gambling. You're wasting your time. Stop looking or watching videos about liquidity. You're better off understanding how to limit your stop loss, limit your loss by putting a stop loss. Yeah, sorry guys for being that real, but trust me, you need this. I mean, advice more than you need me explaining the anchored view up order flow. Trust me, exit chart is important, but I don't have time to make a tutorial video. But this is more important, to be honest. Yeah. No, even the master of exo chart wouldn't be able to make money, because there's a huge difference. Let me end it off maybe with this. There's a huge difference between a commentator of technical analysis and an actual trader. This is the fact in life, guys. You can look smart by calling liquidity, calling highs, waiting NY, doing this, looking that, doing that. Everything is empty. I've seen people literally trade with no lines or nothing on the chart, an empty chart. They literally have a made up random strategy that they use, they come up with, and then they limit their stop losses. Once you understand this, you would understand that everything that we spend hours doing every single day is quite honestly not useless, but maybe is sometimes is 70%, but most of the time just 30-20% of what we're doing here. Sorry guys for ranting on. Uh, Hold on, let me go back to reading the comments, I guess. The hardest part of trading when I started was watching the charts and not doing anything. Exactly. Would you say the view up is already lost, or would you say you need more time to confirm? I never confirm. Everything is reclaimable, I guess. If we break and reclaim 87.2, especially if we take a liquidity, that might be a good long base on price action. Maybe if you want to go ahead. I'm not going to re-enter. Ahmed, this was lovely to watch. The thought process behind your trade. Average traders struggle with this, and to see how you analyze and come out helps more than only just seeing winning trades. Thank you, TV Box, for being kind and for writing this nice comment. Mr. said, tell them, bro. Thank you. ES Fire said, Ahmed, I was planning to go to Shark Tank to pitch your mindset. That's how valuable it is. Absolute gold. Thank you, ES Fire. Lose small, win big. That's the way to go. That's the way to make money. Crypto wedge. Exactly. Guys, trading, the reason why I compare it to an actual job is because nobody goes to a job or even a business. Nobody starts a business and tries to turn $100 into $1 million. Unfortunately, only in trading, most of you guys try or do think that it's feasible. Why? Because it's a business that deals with money to make money. But nobody would start like a bakery. Let's use a stupid business or simple example of business. Bakeries aren't stupid inherently, but nobody starts a bakery and thinks that they can turn a $1,000 investment, or however much it costs to open up a bakery, to turn $1 million, or at least immediately. Yeah. But that's the only field where most silly beginners try to do. Maybe because trading has a low boundary to entry. Also it is easy to start. Most young people are interested in trying to trade, but be careful with setting high expectations. Yeah, trading is just a job. A nice job, I guess. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I'm just trying to make percentages, not X's, percentages of my from my or on my capital. That way, I'm allowed to invest and make a living and live a life and start a family or whatever. So that is the point here, guys. Trade nobody 100 X's their money. If you want to gamble, then maybe you can 10x, 100x your money in a year. But if you have $100, you're better off learning and slowly, bit by bit, building your capital using prop firms. If you have more than $1,000 or $5,000, then maybe you can make a living depending on the country. If you live in a first world country, then maybe look for a second job. That way you can build your capital to 10K, 100K, a million, not a million, but at least 10K. That way, like a Western first world country would probably require you trading with more than 10K of a capital, or a bit more. But if you live in third world country, it's not a disrespect. I am from one, I guess, but I'm just saying that would be easier for you to make a living even with $1,000. So sorry guys for going on a rant. Sir, according to you, what percentage loss should I take per trade on my entire capital? It depends on your capital. So if you're trading with $100, sound is low. That's the first comment I've gotten about it. So maybe guys, you can tell me, and also you can try maybe turning the capital turning the volume on higher, and then we'll see. Hopefully we can adjust that for you and for others if all of you guys agreeing. No, it's good now. Okay, so it's a volume issue from your end. Okay. how much should you take a loss per trade? If you have $100, then obviously you have to risk 5 to 10% of your capital, maybe 5%. Anything more than that, please stick with 1%. Those who are listening who are trying to trade with $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, million, nothing more than 1%. Sorry, so ideally 1%, exactly. But if you have $100 and you don't have a way of going and working actually or starting a different business, guys, $100, it would be very tricky for you to turn it into something that is like very, very large. So you're better off using it to maybe buy courses, teach yourself, maybe just to keep it on the side, eat with it, and then get an actual job that would allow you to get more capital to trade with. Yeah, and use that time to learn. Unfortunately, most of you guys would rather say no. Okay, you are not telling me the thing that I want to say. Let's go to another YouTuber that would maybe sell me the dream of turning $100 into $10,000. But the reality of it is actually you're better off buying courses or maybe using it to eat lunch for the next couple of months or couple of days until you can actually get a real job, simultaneously learning after your job, learning trading while you are collecting money from your real job. If you are above the age of 18 or 15, you should be having a job, not relying off your $100 for you to trade with. Yeah. Sorry for giving you or breaking this sad news to you. Mitwalli saying I risk 1% maximum. Exactly, that is smart. But the reason why most of you guys are not satisfied with risking 1% is because inherently for you to cap your losses or your potential loss at 1% per trade, that would obviously hinder, I guess, the potential upside for a trade. But this is needed because we need to cap the loss. We're not trying to win big and lose bigger, guys. That's the point. Like you have to be okay with owning or with having $1,000 and capping your loss to $10. That would mean probably that you'd only win 20 to 30 to even 40 if you catch an amazing trade, get $100. But yes, if you are amazing and you manage to turn $1,000 after a month to like 1,100 or 1,200, you're the best. So stop having unreal or I'm not sure, guys, but unrealistic expectations. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. If you have $100, I would recommend roulette tables. Ahmed, do you have any educational videos? I have one. The most video I'm proud of, which was posted 3 weeks. So how to start day trading Bitcoin as a beginner, which is lucky for you guys, which has, the second half of it late. This content isn't available. All right, so not sure why. Let me refresh. Hopefully it is now. Yeah, it is available. If you are not a beginner and you don't need me to explain to you what trading is, just skip to the second half. Like go to this part, which is TA and risk management. I've said this a lot, but bear with me, guys, for those who haven't heard this. This video after the second half is one of the most crucial one because it literally it's the same thing that I've said now, but you need to hear it again, so you might as well just watch again. Greeting champs, happy to join you. Thank you, Glory. Greetings to you too. For Ahmed, whatever happened today, or that's clapping. Thank you, CryptoNet, for clapping. Not clapping. So 10 to 20% per month is a good return. That's more than good. It probably won't be realistic, to be honest. Yeah. So for example, you have $10,000. You getting 10 to 20% from that would be a bit unrealistic, especially at the beginning, to be honest. So maybe just wait. Guys, I'll give you a way of thinking about it. So the return on investment or the return from the S&P, the historical return of the US market is 8 to 12%. Let's use the maximum boundary is 12%. So if you silently investing brings you in 12%, that is essentially you gaining 1%. Compounded is like 10 months, not 12 months, but let's just say 1% a month. Yeah. So if you manage to make $100 every single month from your $10,000 consistently, you will be at base with the average of the market. With trading is a bit higher, so maybe try to aim for not losing every month. That is the first goal. Secondarily, aim or shoot for 5 to 8% monthly. That's very realistic, not very easy, but realistic, at least in the beginning. Yeah. I started trading for free because I got free money from airdrops, and then the pressure is much less. I trade with much less emotion, and it's a win-win. I mean, that's smart. I mean, that sounds like a plan, to be honest, and it's. I mean, hopefully it's working well for you and with you. So thank you for sharing your experience, Stevex. So I think that has been a very thoughtful, I think, conversation. Thank you guys for being super amazing. A final reminder, guys, that if you want to give me your UID, I will ask of I will ask of from Wayne to kindly send or re-comment, if that's even a word, the comment where you gave them the email and ask them to put the UID. If, by the way, guys, let me say it one more time finally. If you want to support me and you already have, because obviously, guys, I always mention and talk about how you can sign up under me with Weex. Yeah, but for those who already have made a Weex account, signed under a different affiliate, and you only want to support me by moving to me, nothing will change. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Just you won't feel the change. Yeah, but only supporting me. If you want to do that, then only then. It's not a rule. It's not something I would force you to. Only then, just check the comment, which hopefully will be posted by Wayne very soon. He will post the email. Email me your UID, your user ID, and just tell me, hey Ahmed, can you move me? Can you move my Weex account from to your affiliate? And that's it. I will do it, hopefully. Yeah, I will ask the Weex team to do it. So I will be collecting every UID that was given to me. And then I will ask them to move this list of UIDs into to be signed under me. Nothing will change. Your password won't change. Your username won't change. Nothing will change. Not your VIP level. Nothing will change, guys. It's just their team from the back end. They will change the assigned affiliate. That's it. So you won't feel it, but it would support me. Plus, it is a good way. For those who already have an account, because the last time most of you guys have been asking me, a lot of you guys said, "Oh, Ahmed, we have a Weex account, but we want to support you, but we can't make a new one, or it's hard for me to sign up and make a new one. So can you just move me?" And I've been saying no because I couldn't. But now Weex has allowed me, thankfully and luckily, to actually collect UIDs and then move them automatically. So let me go back and check on the comment that was given on Weex. UIDs. Try email Ahmed at. So I stole the comment from Wayne, and then I'll post it now. Yep. So, it says you email Ahmed, but email me. As you can see here, guys, I've just sent the comment here. All right. Thank you, Wayne. This email is my email. So just send me. Hey, you don't have to write, but you can say it. Hey, Ahmed, can you move my UID with the numbers and then to your affiliate? And I'll hopefully do it. Check your email, please. I've sent it a few days ago regarding claim bonus. Thank you, Lindsay. I'll hopefully check it. Maybe you can send it to me again. Why did I close? We should have not closed the trade. Why did you trade? Why did you close? That's a question you have to answer yourself. We should have not closed the trade. That is assuming we're all pressing the button collectively with one account. So just because I think my assumption of us having individual accounts and individual brains means that everybody have made a conscious decision to close or not, then that is the reality and the life of an independent person. So even though I do understand what you mean, sorry guys, sorry for sounding a bit sarcastic or being a bit sarcastic, but I'm just saying that yes, obviously in hindsight now, some beginners would say, "Oh my God, why did you make us close?" I didn't make no one close, so please stop referring or using the term we or are or whatever that is. I just showed you that I entered and I been transparent by closing. Will this actually turn into the most amazing trade? And I would be, I would have closed and then it would have turned my way. That is fine. I'm willing to do that. Yeah. So hopefully you got the point, guys. Yeah. If you feel bad, oh Ahmed, I mean, oh Ahmed, why did you make a close? I didn't make you close nothing, guys. Just to be very clear and also careful. Uh, yeah. Thank you, Sarah, for resending me the email. Uh, give me a second here. All right. Can you add, sorry, can you add your email in the channel description if it's easier to just refer to it in the future? Yeah. Thank you, Mitwali. You are a very smart man. I mean, I'm a bit lazy, so I probably won't be, I'll forget, but hopefully I remember to do it. All right, let's do it now. All right, let's fix my laziness and actually, uh, literally just contact uh, official at champscrypto.com. Yeah, but I'll put it a bit lower so that's not that annoying. Right here, yep. So we got that done. Thank you, Wayne, a legend, for suggesting that. Uh, trade with Ahmed on Weex. Email Ahmed official. Yeah, thank you with your Weex ID. Yeah, thank you, Wayne. Good entry will come, inshallah. Inshallah. The most dangerous thing on your account is regretting you close a trade at a loss. What if continue? Yeah, exactly. So what if, like, obviously, guys, in hindsight, everybody would be mad at me. Guys, don't. I mean, you're an individual person with your own mind, and especially if you're above the age of, I'd say, 10 years old, then you don't don't blame someone you don't know off of the internet. But even for yourself, like even for your own sake, don't feel bad if this happens and you had closed it, because it's easy to look, I mean, in hindsight and say, oh, I should have done this and I should have done that. But what if it had kept on dropping? Like, I mean, now it looks like you made the smart decision. So stop. I always say this, guys. Stop. Like, judging your trades based on the outcome. It may sound crazy for someone to say this, but trust me, stop judging them based on the outcome, but based on what made you enter and what made you close, for example, regarding taking the hit. Yeah. So, like, you have to make a decision. So why I entered? Was the entry good? Maybe not. Maybe you made a mistake by entering. So it's better off to maybe blame yourself and try to readjust and learn from what made you enter a losing trade. Even a winning trade could be filled with mistakes. So, I mean, revise your entry reasons, but never ever just label winners as good trades and losers are bad trades. It's not like as clear cut as that. It's not white and black, guys, or black and white. Never. Sorry, guys, for saying the opposite. I guess it sounds weird to say white and black. The most oh yeah, I've read this. Okay, thank you, Abdelmalik, for this very informative comment. Anyhow, so I think the plan is all ready and all good, to be honest. As I told you guys, just a final reminder. Sorry for, I mean, talking about it that much, but I mean, obviously, Weex is an amazing exchange where I do all of my trading, and also obviously it is an affiliate link. So even though I have nothing to sell you, sorry for annoying you by talking about Weex. If you wanna move to Weex or sign on to Weex, as told you guys, it requires no KYC and gets you a nice bonus for those who could, I mean, be eligible to it. But as I told you, for those who already have an account and don't want to go into the hassle of making a new account, signing under me, you can just email me. I literally sent the email and you'll find it in the description. Yeah. Or you can check the comment section. You will find my email, official at champscrypto. So literally go back. Let me go back to my channel. It's literally official, the word official, followed by the sign at, and then champscrypto.com. Once you do that, guys, just send me you asking to be transferred from an old affiliate person into my affiliate, but just by giving me your UID. not dwelling on your past trade is actually a skill. Yeah, I mean that's one of the things that I try guys to not I mean that's the things I don't like to or like to give advice about, because like everybody knows not to do a certain thing, but it's hard until you learn not what not to do. Uh, Give me a second here. Are you leaving Dubai? Why? Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you, Lindsay. Online Murad said, Ahmed, is it possible to briefly show how you determine the intervals when using the volume profile? That is, which intervals do you take, sorry, as a reference, and why? Can you show this? That's a very, very hard thing to explain, because I don't have a set way of taking the volume profile. The volume profile tool is just a way of analyzing volume from a price action. So it is not doing it one way, it's just understanding what you want to look at and then getting the analysis of it. So sorry for giving a broad answer, but unfortunately, the second best answer is actually you watching me every single day, because I use it, and hopefully like if you spend a month with me, you will see every possible way I use the volume profile and how I think of using it, because I don't have a defined answer that I give. Even if I want to spend 10 minutes now, I won't be thinking of every single way I use it, because it's a tool that I use with understanding more than memorization, if you know what I mean. So I cannot give you a definition to memorize. I can tell you to watch me, and hopefully that would make you catch all of the reasons. Now obviously everybody knows how to apply it, but not everyone knows how to exactly use it in a useful way. So sorry for the broad, maybe confusing answer, but hopefully you would be getting this point in the I mean up and coming videos and live streams as we do them. Thank you guys. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Wayne, for giving them their giving them my Instagram. So my Instagram handle is Ahmed on chart for those who want to follow me, and thank you, Wayne, again. He just sent the free Telegram channel, which is also coincidentally, not so coincidentally, it is in the description. So for those who wanna get more of me, you'll find me on my free Telegram channel. I have no community, nothing is paid, but it is a free Telegram channel where I know you a little bit more, right? So hopefully, guys, I'll catch you probably tomorrow in less than 24 hours. We just spent 2 hours together, so we are back at spending 2 to 3 hours every single day, hopefully making money and learning new stuff. And I'll try to catch you guys very, very soon. Have an amazing night, weekend, even not weekend, but evening, morning, or night, depending on where you're watching me. And I'll catch you guys